Global climate change.
Global surface temperature change for the end
temperature
of the
rise
21st.
below the agreed 2 degrees Celsius threshold.
Climate change is more than temperature changes. It is all around us. When you hear climate change, what comes in mind? Is it temperature changes? Is it Arctic ice melting? Is it polar bear on the way to extinction? What you know or hear about climate change, to some extent, might be true.
And accompanied by changes in the ice's composition. Multi-year ice is thick. You can think of this as your reliable ice. In contrast, first-year ice is your thinner, fickle ice that forms seasonally every winter, only to melt again in the summer.
Climate change affects us all and wildlife in so many ways. Take a look at the Arctic region. Arctic ice is melting very fast. This is affecting food sources for the indigenous people and for wildlife. As we all know, too little water or too much water affects agriculture. Crops do not grow well if there is too little water, and they fare poorly when there's too much water. This is causing food security issues around the globe. For the Arctic region in particular, fishing and hunting for wildlife is becoming a problem. Residents in the Arctic depend on animals like seals, polar bears as food sources. With melting ice, the habitats of these animals are disappearing and therefore wildlife population is decreasing. Sometimes the sea ice is used by Arctic residents as a bridge to hunting grounds. With increased ice melting, hunting grounds are becoming difficult to reach.
Climate change is causing shifts in natural systems. The range, life cycle, growing pattern, and disease dynamics of many living organisms are being affected by the changing climate conditions. And human health is inextricably linked to the health of animals, plants, and ecosystems. The term One Health, I think, accurately encapsulates this inherent interrelatedness. Changing environmental conditions, such as temperature and precipitation pattern changes, are affecting the range and the life cycles of vectors and hosts of some infectious diseases.
The warmer climate is also shifting surviving zones for some viruses, bacteria, and vector-borne diseases. For example, the moose tick in Canada. If we all work together to fight climate change, we may be able to reverse course for our children and generations to come.